Check, check. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Everyone hears me well today? That was a nice play, man. Nice quick scalp up. It's looking pretty dangerous. Really dangerous levels you guys can see in the 5 minute, 15 minute. We're at the 200 MA. So we do have a buy MA in the 15 minute. So leaning more towards bullish once again. But we'll see as time comes at us for the 7 a.m. Pacific time play. Hey Uziel, I recommend MNQ. I recommend the minis only because it gives you a little bit more leverage to hold on to the play. NQ can be very very scary just because if it goes the opposite way for a little while, it's gonna look really bad. But that's what I would say. I'm just glad you're back in, just because I really don't understand like when people say like, "Oh, this guy's capping." It's like, okay, why would I waste my time, guys? Like, why would I waste my time being on here to what? To make people lose? Like, what kind of cruel thing would that be? I got nothing but love for everybody. Everybody who's done a one-on-one with me or gone live with me knows I'm genuine and I'm here just to help people, bro. That's all it is. I'm trying to make, especially the young people, understand everything, in this stock market and crypto. We're here to make money. Try to cook this every morning. We all win together, we all lose together. So the times we lose, we're at a loss together, we're fine. But as long as we're winning more than losing, nothing wrong with that. I love to see it, man. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So as I said, we do have a cross since yesterday, a golden cross that happened since yesterday, but I mean obviously that's still irrelevant of, it recrossing today. But I really am still pushing more towards bullish probably on this play. So I'm gonna get my hands ready on the calls. We are about 4 minutes out to see what this play wants to do. Yeah, as I said, since the beginning of the week, I am bearish on the whole week. But understand that this morning quick scalp play has nothing to do with my sentiment of the market. It's only about what kind of nice big, 2, 3 candles we can get that can either go up or go down. So that's what I look for in these morning quick scalp plays. The morning quick spy plays is basically just to make big money. You know, try to throw in as many contracts as you can on it. Obviously, not throw everything in on it, but you know, try to do at least 25 to 50% of the port on small accounts, and then maybe 5 to 10% on the big accounts. We are in a 2-2 down candle right now, so the next candle is going to be very far away, I think, from taking calls, as we are 2 minutes out. It's all going to depend on what happens in these last 2 minutes. You're going to have to start not drinking your coffee till after the play. All right, here we go. Let's get ready. Let's open up these contracts. All right, so we're at 605.80 right now, guys. So obviously it's going to be 605 calls or 605 puts. Most likely it's going to be 606 calls and 605 puts. So let's see what we're going to get here. 1K, you should not put more than, 250 to 300. It's not much just because we take profits at 10%, 20%. So you might get 1 or 2 contracts. So here we go, guys. This one might take a little bit longer than usual just because we had a gap. So bear with us today. Might need a little more patience than usual. Let's see here. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be calls, in my opinion. So let's see. It's looking like it's gonna be calls. So we'll see. Could be 606 calls. Just wait it out. Just have your fingers ready on longs right now until further notice. If I see it reversing into shorts, then I'll let you know. Remember, I say longs, we take 606 calls. I say short, we take 606 shorts, puts, or MNQ. If you're using MNQ, you can go long or short on those. Being very patient right now. No, not 607, it's 606. Remember, we're quick scalping, so we don't care if it goes to 607. We just want to be in the money, in the right movement, in the right direction. I know they're cheaper contracts when you go further out, but it defeats the purpose of the play. So if you can't really take on, these $100 to $120 contracts, then I'd say wait. Okay, it's pushing towards shorting right now, but still not there. Still looks good. Might be just doing a little small consolidation to push up. Just be ready. We might go short, but not yet. Still not there. Yeah, it's a weird one today, guys. I don't know if I want to touch it. It's a really weird one. We did scalp in the morning, but let's see. Might go short. This might push down a little bit more, in my opinion. All right, we're going to go 606 shorts. We're going to go 606 shorts, guys. We're going short. Nice quick scalp. I'm in. I'm in 606 shorts at $92 a contract. This one is messing around, just a little too dangerous. Mostly off these 3-3 candles. Very indecisive candles right now. So I'm putting an extra closer stop loss than usual on this. Let's see what we get. Should play out nicely. Gotta be real patient with this one. Still looks good. We're below the 8 EMA, below the VWAP. This can definitely push down a little bit further. We can get a nice 10-15% on it. Looks good. Still not bad, just moving sideways right now. Yeah, I can tell from the morning that this 7 a.m. play is going to be, it's going to need a little bit more patience than usual, but we should get it. Here we go. Nice. Give us a nice push down. And we'll be golden. We want to hit $1 a contract first to close out half. And hopefully we can see the 110, 115 after that. That's what I am aiming for. So $1 contracts, we're going to close half, or at least, in that range. And then we'll close the other half or runners at about $1.10. I think we should get it. I think we should be really good with that. There we go. We're back at break even now. Back at break even. It's pushing down. Need a bigger push than that, Spy. Come on. Nice big candle. Set my close at $1. Come on. You want a little bit more. I didn't do NQ today. Usually I do tell you guys, but I didn't do any NQ today. Honestly, it wasn't quick enough on it. I mean, you could still do it. I mean, we are at like break even right now, but it's at what MNQ is at 21,675 right now. So it's up to you. There we go. 95, 96. Perfect. Up 500 now. At 7%. Gonna close half here, guys. 98 is more than enough for me on that. $98 is good. I'm gonna take that. Boom, closed at 98. That's $400 right there, guys. If you got the 100 cons with me. Bang, bang. We should see the dollar. There you go. We're at $1. $1. That's 9%, guys. 105. That's 12%. 15%. 110, guys. 18%. And we are all out. All out. I'm going to hold some runners per usual, but feel free to close out all your contracts if you don't have that many. Boom. Love it. There you go, guys. 113. So $92 a contract to $1.13. That's the play today. Once again, we did it. Good job, guys. Great patience. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but you did it. I'm holding 10 contracts right now as runners. They're still going. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Broke right out of it. Right out of it. Oh, look at that. We even got a sell EMA from my indicator. 21% now on the runners. 23%. It's at $1.15. $1.16 high. There you go. $1.20. Like I told you guys, gonna hit $1.20. Did well. 27% now. I think I'm done. Just closed out at 120. It's probably gonna do some more, but I'm good. I'm good here, guys. How did we do? Everyone do well? Another kick-ass day. Awesome, guys. Always happy to see everybody is getting in these accurately and being patient. I gotta, what is that? It's gonna be 126, 127. Woof, it's still going. Wow, that was amazing. If you got into MNQ, yeah, get out, man. That was nice. It's okay. Hey, as long as you're learning, Joseph, you'll get bigger and bigger every time. You just got to increase your contracts little by little. The more confidence you have with me, the more you'll see these work. No, it's the 604.61 is the bottom of the gap in the 4 hour chart. So it could possibly hit that. I mean, but we'll get more plays later on. For now, this was good enough. Hit $1.29. Beautiful. I don't like to tell people what I set my stop loss at because then they're gonna start doing the same thing. My stop loss is a little bit more riskier than most, so I don't want you guys to be doing the same thing and then end up losing. I can afford to lose. I don't mind. I can lose 4,000 in one day. I showed you guys before when I lost 4,000 and made it back. I don't care. 4,000 is nothing. It's if you know that you can make it back the next day on this play, what's 4K? Sometimes you win 2, 3K. Sometimes you win 1K. Sometimes you're down 1K. Sometimes you're down 4K. But you always know that the next day and the next month out, you're going to get that back. And 4 times that, then you'll be good. All right. I think we're good today. Remember, PAY, patience, patience, patience. Be in a good state of mind when trading. Don't go, out of your mind when things don't go your way. All that does is make you lose confidence in trading. So just make sure that you are in a good state of mind when trading. If you're in a bad mood or if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, didn't have your coffee yet, and you're just not all there, or you have a lot of things on your mind, don't trade. Believe me, because all that's going to do is just make you more angry if things don't go your way. That's true. Biggest enemy is yourself. The biggest enemy is yourself and the emotions you hold inside. Like I said, my stop loss is pretty risky. It's at least 25% to 30%. Dustin. or sorry. I recommend 10 to 15% to, people that can't afford to lose too much. But for me, 25-30% is good just because 99% of the time it's not going to hit that. So even if it does, then so be it. That means the play did not go our way. And it gives me more confidence that, this actually did not go my way. So that's the reason why mine is a little bit more stretched out on the morning's plays, 25-30% stop loss. I know it's a lot of money to a lot of you, but that's just the way I've played it in the past 10-15 years. There's a lot of things to consider, Alex. There's just so much, as you can see in the chart. There's just so much going on. Like right now, it's SMI is overbought. Oversold. We're at reaching new levels. You also have a gap that needs to get filled at 604.66, and we're at 605.45. So this can possibly keep going down. So even if we get like a Doge, yeah, it might push it up just a little bit, fill up this gap, and then just drop even more. So it's not really, how can I explain it? It's just so many things have to come together, which is why I have my top, MACD, the Vortex, the SMI, the RSI, and then I also have the the strat, which I tell you guys, learn that shit. Believe me, learn it. The strat helps a lot, and then obviously the EMA crossing, which is why I have it here. So you can see we had a sell EMA this morning with my sell indicator. It told us to sell at 606.22 and it dropped. So it works out beautifully most of the time. And like I said, it is 85% accurate. So when you see this happen and you look at everything else is coming together, then you simply just put one and two together and say, all right, this should work. Okay, we got the SMI is low. It's looking to bounce. We got a lower low. So we should get a lower high, and then you kind of like just start extending your charts out, you know. So you can see that we just had this happen. So if this hits the trend again and bounces back down, then that means we're going further down. We're gonna create lower lows, lower highs throughout the day. As you can see, we had a lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So at a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Are we going to get another lower high, or are we going to break out? That's all you really have to look out throughout the whole day, because there's so much that you have to look at that you cannot simply just say, oh, if this happens, does that mean we're going to go long? Or if this happens, we're going to go short? There's just so much to it. I can sit here and explain it all over and over again, and just so much that you have to look at. Such as here, it looks like on the 1 minute chart, looks like we're getting possibly inverted head and shoulder. You know, um, this can be inverted head and shoulder. This can do this today. It's very possible this could be an inverted head and shoulder. So there's just so much. But if this does not create a higher high and just remains at a lower high, as you can see here, I hope you guys can see this. But you can see here, we got another lower high. So if it's not going to break this, trend line, then we're going to lower lows again. And that's all we look at. We look for breakouts. We were looking for breakouts. See, it smacked it. So we're just looking for breakouts, simply looking at breakouts throughout the whole day. We just want different zones to break. And whenever zones break, it continues that way. And so on and so on. So the yellow is a gap up, and the the reddish one that you see, there's a gap down. So that means this was a gap down. My levels are mostly from the 4 hour charts, the 212 candles from the strat. As you can see, we had a 212 from yesterday to today, meaning it's very bearish. And your levels would be basically what the candlestick of yesterday is. So if you go here and you look at the open, so the open was at 605.78, the close was at 608.38, and that's what your levels are going to be for the following day. So if it breaks under this candle, which it did, means we're going further down. If it breaks over, then that means we're going to be going further out. Like I said, there's a lot of things to explain. Any of these things, you just have to kind of go on the indicator, I want to say, in trading view, and just search them. So search lower high. So simply go here and search in the indicators. The one I use is called higher high, lower low live. If you guys see that right here. So higher high, higher low. I use the strat assistant. I use the fair value gap by Luxago. It's a free one. Really good one. I enjoy it a lot. Obviously my top hash and the strat assistant. I mean, yeah, I mean, you have to understand most of these things most of these strategies that you see me do or many other people try to do, um, it comes from a lot of backtracking, back testing, um, losses. I mean, most of these strategies come from taking losses, because taking a loss teaches you, okay, why did we take a loss? So that next time I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to do the opposite of what just happened. And that's usually how we create these strategies and how we start seeing, like, okay, I put almost 50 different indicators on here just because I wanted to see which indicator helped me um help this play work, and then you start looking like, okay, so SMI was here, the 80 EMA was over here, the 34 EMA was here. That's how I got my 834 cross strategy. Most people use different EMAs, and I found that the 8 and the 34 work the best. So that's what it takes. All experience and backtracking. Backtracking these strategies is how we got the strategies we are in today. Yeah, Fulcrum is a G for that. I think he showed me that one time. It's really nice. Well, the golden cross is not going to be false. I mean, it all depends on which time frame you're in. So if you can see here, this is the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, the last time we got a buy MA was what? Last time we got a buy MA on the S&P was November 30, 2023. So just imagine if you saw this golden cross on the 4 hour that told you buy MA on November 30 last year, and you held that shit to today, you would have been a multi-billionaire. Right? I mean, that's a year out that you could have held this place. So you have to understand, when using these golden cross and whatever, the EMAs work better See, here you go, guys. We got a higher high, so it broke out. So it broke out. So that means it could now fill this gap to 607.60. Yeah, we just broke out. We could have got into that, but it's okay. I spent a little bit more time with you guys to show you guys and teach you guys some stuff. So as far as a strat indicator, I hope you kind of understand now. So when you're looking at the 1 minute, moving average for the 50 and the 200 to cross, that's not going to happen. You, you already know that the 200 and the 50 MAs are 200 days out, 550 days out moving average. So now you got to look at the bigger picture, the daily or the 4 hour, which is what I recommend is the 4 hour. And you can see that we never got any MA cross. That means the green and the red did not cross since November of 2023. Does that make sense? So since then, it never recrossed each other. It tried a couple of times, but it never recrossed each other. Tried a couple of times, it never recrossed each other all the way to today. We've never had a cross, which is a death cross. All we've had is a golden cross since November of 2023 to now. Now, if we do get a cross, a death cross, then that's when we know for sure that we're going to have a big major correction in the stock market, which is why I always have 4 hour open, because we always want to be having that chart open and ready to see, hey, what's happening? Are we getting a death cross? Are we getting a golden cross on the 4 hour? That basically gives you opportunity to know what's going to happen in the near future. No, a death cross is the 50 MA and the 200, guys. The 8 and the 34 is for day trading. That's why I tell you guys the 8 day and the 34 exponential moving average is the ones that do what this just did, or what this just did. Since yesterday you had a stellar EMA, you could have went from 607.86 to 605. And that's the 5 minute. The 15 minute is here too. So you can see we had a buy MA, so we had a golden cross on the 15 minute, but that doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with what the 4 hour. The 4 hour has been crossed since November of last year, if that makes sense. Which indicator from Lux Algo? It's this one, the fair value gap. I feel like the one from Lux Algo works really well. I mean, there could be other ones, but that's the one I've been using, and it works pretty good. I like it. Oh, definitely. The MA is always to be watched on the daily or the 4 hour. Guaranteed. Like I'm telling you, if this 4 hour, if this green crosses this red, I'm telling you right now, we're having the biggest correction we've seen in a long time. Yeah, you're too late. Anyways, guys, let me get back to work on some more plays, see what the market's doing. That's a big breakout, by the way. So, as you can see, we broke out the structure. It broke out. This would have been nice, quick scalp plays. Yes, 200 and the 50. And like I said, if you guys do want my indicator, it's pretty cheap. It's $12.98 a month. Hit me up and I'll give you guys a discount. We are going to have a Christmas / New Year's deal. So look out for that. It'll be coming out soon. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys again, hopefully tomorrow. If I can't go live tomorrow, then I'll just possibly just send out the alert like I used to. But I'm trying my best to go live every single day for you. You guys have a good one, all right? Take care.